For your practice, you want to be outside. You want to be in the flow of qi that's in nature. The best time to do the practice is between 5 to 7 a.m., right then when the sun is rising. When the sun rises, there comes this wave of qi to the planet. That's why the birds and the bees and everything in nature is really going live in the morning, because they're basking in that wave of qi. So the best time to do the practice, between 5 and 7 a.m., when that sun is rising, facing east, facing the sunrise. Okay? If you have to do the practice indoors, just crack a window, open a window, allow a bit of that flow of qi into the room. Once you get deep into the practice, you're going to get much more sensitive to your natural environment and the airflow, the quality of air, the qi that's in the room. And when you start to go into the breath holds, if you don't have any windows open, you're going to feel almost like you're suffocating. There's no qi that you can absorb. So it's going to feel like, I can't breathe. So always have a little bit of flow of qi into the room. So if you're doing inside, crack a window, open a door, allow a bit of that flow into the room. Be in a space where you can stretch your arms out in all directions. You want to be in a place where you can feel comfortable to really expand your body. In the practice, we always want to open up the flow of the body. So just like when a water hose, imagine we have these meridians that go through our body. The more we open up, the more we're going to allow that flow of qi through the bodies. So when we move, we're going to be extending the body as far as we can, and also moving with resistance. Imagine you have weight or something pushing against you as you move. So you're pushing with resistance as we move, and with every aspect. So whenever you go to turn, rotate with resistance. Imagine there's weight against the body as we're rotating. Then it's going to come to our palm of our hands. We're pushing with resistance all the way up as we're extending, opening up that flow. There's going to be a constant resistance as we move and connect to our breath through that movement. So how we hold our body throughout the practice is also going to be constantly opening up the body, extending it. So the body also has its polarities. The left side of the body is feminine, the right side of the body is masculine. And the other polarity, our feet, our soles are feminine, and our mind is going to be masculine. So our feet, we're going to be connecting to the earth, which is the feminine. And so the feminine receives. So we want to receive through the soles of our feet. So we're going to be gripping the ground. Imagine like a tiger. So with our feet, we're gripping the ground, receiving, pulling in that earth energy into the body, coming up all the way through the spine to the crown of the head, where the masculine connects to heaven. So you're constantly going to be pushing the crown of the head up and gripping the ground with the feet, really opening up the body, allowing that flow of those natural energies through the body. So when you're doing your practice, there's a lot of idealistic fantasies going on right now. Like you should be naked, running across the earth, basking in the sunlight, doing your meditations on the mountaintop. This looks great on film, but when you're doing your practice, you really want to have the depths of your connection, less distractions as possible, really allowing you to go deep into the practice. Now, I love being barefoot on the earth, but when you're doing your practice, the earth has a little more cold and more feminine energy. So if you're doing the practice barefoot, you're going to be losing a lot of your chi. So ideally, if you're doing it outside, wear some shoes, be outside, be in a place where you don't have so many distractions. And especially in your meditation, always do it inside. Close the doors, close the windows. You don't want flies landing on you, anything that's going to be distracting you. That way you can go really deep into your practice and deep into your meditation. So again, with opening up the body, we imagine these meridians that go through the body. If you want to visualize, imagine just your veins, your blood vessels, your lymphatic system that flows all through the body. Imagine them like little water hoses that's carrying the fluid through the body, your blood, your water, all of this internal fluids that's going through the body. We want to open up that flow, and imagine like a water hose. If that water flow has a kink, it's going to close down the flow. It's going to get a little blocked up in there. So we really want to open up that flow. So when we're opening the body, arms to the side, there's a big difference here and just that little bit of open extension. That last 5-10% is going to allow you for 90% more of the movement, of the benefits from the practice. That last little bit. So really go for it. Really open the body as wide as you can, allowing that flow to go through. And then as well, when we're opening up that flow, just imagine a water hose. The more we open up that valve, the more pressure, the more water that's going to flow through there. So we're opening up the flow, and then with the resistance, we're creating the pressure inside the body that's going to internally push the fluids, clearing any blockages, any inflammation, any buildup in the body, really allowing the body to detox and also charge up those meridians and flow in the body. When we're doing our practice, we always want to stay centered, mentally centered, emotionally centered, also physically centered. You know, a lot of times in the West, when we go into weightlifting and different exercise, it's like push hard, get angry, get emotional, get mad. All of that is a discharge of your life force. You know, that boost of energy that you feel when you get excited, when you get angry, when you have sexual arousal, that boost is your life force. You're literally using your life force to experience these emotions. So in order to build up our life force, fill our container, fill our cup, we want to hold on to these emotions. We want to allow them to build up and feel that charge within the body. So whenever we're going through the practice, physically in the face, stay calm, stay relaxed. The first sign of the body to show stress or emotional heightenedness is going to be in the face. So anytime you notice your face or your eyes squinch a little bit, relax, calm the face, calm the body, focus the mind, and stay centered. All right, so for our warm-up exercises, we want to really open up all the joints, all the mobility in the body, kind of move any stagnation before we go deep into the practice, okay? So our first warm-up exercises, we're going to open up the wrists and the ankles. So we're going to put our fingers together like this, and then we're going to start to rotate the wrists. So circle the wrist, circle the fingers, okay? It's going to be the first part. Now we're going to add in another. We're going to take our ankle, starting with the left, point the left toe down and circle the ankle. Okay? At the same time you're circling the ankle, circle the wrist. Keep your breathing relaxed. It's going to feel like one of those movements where you're patting your head and rubbing your belly type thing, okay? It may take a little bit of time to get into it, but just keep practicing. And when you're doing it, do 3 circles in one direction and then switch directions of your ankle and your wrist and 3 circles in the opposite direction, okay? Then we're gonna switch to pointing down the right toe and circle. 3 circles in one direction, keeping our breathing relaxed, and then 3 circles in the opposite direction. Relaxing, opening up the flow in the body, okay? So that's going to be with the wrists and the ankles. Then we're going to go to open up the shoulders. Again, left side of the body is feminine, right side is masculine. So a lot of times through the practice, we're going to always start with the left side. And you can remember ladies first. So the left side of the body is going to start first. So for the shoulders, we're going to point the left fingers down and circle all the way. Now, as we're circling, you want to extend, so you're constantly reaching your fingertips in all directions as you're circling. Relax the breath. Keep breathing. We're not holding our breath yet. We're opening up the flow, pointing in all directions. We're going to do 3 circles with the left and then 3 circles with the right. Relaxing the breathing, opening up the shoulder, reaching in all directions. After we open up the shoulders, we're going to open up the spine. So we're going to go down, relax, going down, and then we're going to start to come up. And if you keep your eyes open, you can focus on your hands coming up and then going down. Now, to really get everything out of the stretch, when you go down all the way, just tilt your chin down to your chest, just to open up the back of the spine a little bit more. And then we start to come up, focusing on our hands, coming up. And as we get to the very top up, just push the hips forward, really opening up the front of the spine And again, we're going to repeat 3 times, going down. And you can also add the breath in. Exhale as you go down. Inhale as we come up. After we do 3 up and down, we're then going to open up the hips. Start to circle the hips. Circle the hands. One of my clients nicknamed this the corkscrew. So we're going to be circling. As we start to circle, stay loose in the hips, really opening up the hips. And we're going to start to go down. As we're going down. Once you go all the way down, we're going to switch directions of the hips and the hands and start to come back up all the way. Coming all the way back up. Okay, so that's going to be our opening exercises. So another element to our movement is we're going to move with our breath. Some of the practices we're going to move while we're holding the breath, and other exercises we're going to be moving while we're relaxing our breath and going through breath and breathing. Now you can move your body with your breath, okay? So how that's going to work is when we inhale, we push up with the crown of our head. When we exhale, we grip the feet with the ground, pulling ourselves down. Okay, so let's just practice that going up and down. So inhale, push up with the crown of the head. Exhale, let's go down. We're going to go down to a squat. And as we're going down, exhaling, you're gripping the ground, relaxing yourself down, pulling from your feet, not using your lower back, not using your legs, gripping the ground, going down. Inhale, when we come up, I don't want to push with my legs, my knees, my lower back. Only push up with the crown of your head as you inhale. Exhale, go down. Inhale, come up. Now this is how we're going to move in our practice, but you can also use this everyday life. When you're sitting on a couch for a long period of time and need to come up, try pushing up with the crown of the head rather than your back. Come up. And then eventually you can start to move, and that's moving with the flow of chi, with the flow of nature. Notice when you inhale, like if you're underwater and you hold your breath, you're going to float. You're going to be buoyant. It's the same thing in the air. We're going to be more buoyant as we inhale and fill up with air. As we exhale and reduce air, we're going to sink to the bottom, sink down to the earth. Okay? So that's how we're going to be moving our body with our breath. With our stance, you want to have your feet shoulder width apart. So this is going to allow you to be able to go down. So when you go down, your outside of your shoulders should be the same distance as the inside of your feet, allowing you for a little bit more movement and mobility. If you come in a little bit tight, it's going to be hard for you to go all the way down. So feet shoulder width apart, it'll be a little bit wider than a normal stance. All right, before your practice, avoid eating or drinking too much. If you eat too much, we're going to be moving a lot of chi right here in the stomach area. So you might start cramping or feel bloated or feel weird in the stomach. So avoid eating right before your practice, or avoid drinking a lot right before your practice. If water, tea, anything like that, too much excessive is going to cause a lot of cramping in the stomach. So avoid eating or drinking before the practice. You can have a little bit of tea, a little bit of coffee, sip slowly. And then after the practice, try to wait about 10-15 minutes before you start eating or drinking excessively. Just when you drink after, sip slowly. If you just chug a lot of water right after, your body doesn't absorb it that quickly. So just drink slowly, your body will absorb much better. So we want to align the spine in this practice. Really get the spine vertical between heaven and earth, and try to take out any kinks in the spine. In Western exercises, we're taught a lot to arch the spine and go into the squat, to push the butt out, arch the spine, and then go down. This causes a lot of tension and a lot of pressure on the lower back, which leads to a lot of lower back pain. Even the way a lot of people stand, they'll kind of push the butt out, pull the stomach, and put a lot of tension and stress on the lower back. In this practice, we want to focus on aligning the spine. So what we want to do is pull the hips forward, push the lower back out, and really align the spine. So when we go up and down, again, to exhale as we go down, Try to keep the spine as vertical as possible. Inhale, push up with the crown of the head. Exhale, go down. Now, again, when you notice yourself, when you go down, if you lean forward or lean back, it's because your center of gravity is coming out and your body is trying to compensate. So if you go down and notice you lean forward, what's happening is your hips are going back, so your body's leaning forward to compensate. So if you go down and you lean at that point, just tug the hips forward, push the lower back out, straighten the spine, and then continue to go down. Okay, now this will take time to really adjust. You have to open up the hips, continue the practice, and this will get better and better, right? Now we're going to learn a standing meditation. After the physical practice, we're stimulating the flow of qi in the body, and the meridians are really charged up, and then you'll feel the hands start to get warm. Then we want to take that qi and put it into our dantian. Our dantian is our cup that stores our life force. So we want to put that energy in our dantian after the practice. Now, around midway through the course, we'll learn the sit-down meditation. But for the first couple weeks, when we're just beginning the practice, just go ahead and put the hands over the dantian after your practice. Slightly bend the knees just a little bit. Close the eyes. Relax the breathing. And focus on seeing your dantian. To help bring awareness to your dantian, gently press 3 times. And focus on seeing that point where you're pressing. Relax the body. Focus your mind. Still gripping the ground with the feet, gently pushing up with the crown of the head. Let your breath be free to flow wherever it needs to go. See your center. At any point you feel distracted and lose your center, just gently press 3 times. Bring your awareness back to your center. Focus on seeing the dantian as light, color. So focus on your dantian just below your belly button. Relax your breathing. Bring your awareness inside, right there at your center point. Gently grip the ground. Gently push up at the crown of the head. Relax the body. Focus your mind. Whenever you're ready to come out, gently circle 3 circles in one direction. 3 circles in the opposite direction. Gently crack the eyes open, barely seeing the ground in front of you. And slowly open the eyes. So with the standing meditation, at least do a 1-2 minutes for after your practice. Welcome to go 5-10 minutes as long as you want. And we'll be learning the full meditation in a few episodes.